Welcome everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die, Blasphemous Alchemy, Season 1, Episode 1.3. In turn 2, we had some damage done to the lab. We also had some of our cultists activate toward our investigators. The monsters were moving toward from the Mythos card, but no movement from Cthulhu yet, and so it's looking like a good turn for us. So let's move into turn 3. Before we start, quick shout out to business Genealogy of Cthulhu by August Moldenhauer. It's a great way to support the channel. You can also join our Patreon below. Hey, as we're playing through, I'd love to hear your comments on the channel, what you'd like to see us do next. I'm going to be doing most of the seasons for Cthulhu Death May Die, so if you're into this game, keep posted. We'll do season by season, episode by episode. Also, if you're a fan of Cthulhu games, you can check out our other videos for Eldritch Horror and Cthulhu Wars. And on our other channel, Pontos Fathom Press, we are also hosting podcasts talking about topics. We had a month special of Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft, and some links to the occult and psychology. So go check those out as well. So that'd be great. Okay, let us get into turn 3. So for turn 3, Mythos deck is by Lizzie. She will start by I think she will stay where she is, and she will just try to do damage to the she will do damage to the lab. So let's have her roll that lab damage. Oh, okay, so let her have another roll with 1 stress, and she takes an insanity, but she also does the last damage. So the lab is destroyed, and it says safe collapse. So heal all your stress. So Lizzie gets to heal her stress, and she still has 2 more actions to take. So Lizzie will move to run to the 1, 2, 3 and try to make her way to this lab. And then that is her second move. And I think she will rest. No. Oh, when you run, you may sneak once. One enemy doesn't follow you. Oh, okay. So as she runs, this enemy follows her. I think this is how things are supposed to work. So let's have that enemy follow her when you run past an enemy. So that enemy follows, and that is her second movement. Then she will move. That's it. She will end her move there. She will draw her Mythos card. So the Mythos card again is Fire Vampire. The nearest Fire Vampire moves 2 spaces toward you, and then place 1 fire token in its space. So let's have this Fire Vampire move 1 to the stairs and 2 to the hallway, and place a fire token in the hallway. So now there's a fire token in the hallway. And also we summon a fire vampire on the blue space. So the second fire vampire gets summoned here. So now we're getting into some big trouble here. So just put it beside that gate. So summon the second fire vampire, and that is going to the discard. Now investigate can pull a discovery card because she is in a safe space. She gets a choice between Ralph the janitor or ammonia. You may discard this card and the bleach card to deal 6 wounds to all figure, either in your space or in an adjacent space. So she will discard this card and deal 6 wounds to this figure. She takes 1 stress to claim the ammonia, so she will just use it to destroy this one cultist, although that's kind of overkill, but it's fine. So she got to use that card. So let's do that. Okay, so next is resolve the end of turn. So there's no fire on her space. Check the Mythos discard pile. Yes, so the Mythos discard pile does have three symbols. So the Elder one will advance by 1. So Cthulhu will advance by 1. When Cthulhu advances, it says, place 1 token, Aurelia token, on your space. If there's already a Aurelia token there, put it to the nearest space that doesn't have one. So we're going to move a Aurelia token into her space and summon a cultist on each Aurelia space. So a cultist was summoned into this space. Move the star spawn 1 space toward you. If it's not on the board, summon it on the blue gate. So the star spawn is also summoned. Yikes. This is a lot of things. So one thing I do, I get to discard these cards into the pile. The star spawn is now on the blue gate. So star spawn and the vampire are in this space. Maybe just put it like this. Okay, and shuffle the cards back into the Mythos deck. Okay, so Lizzie's turn is completed. Let's put the Mythos deck beside Morgan, and we can take care of the Morgan's turn. So for Morgan's turn, he has 3 actions on his action phase. So let's start out with having him also run 1, 2, 3 spaces into this room with Lizzie, and he will attack the cultist in the space, and he gets 2 attacks, and he will re-roll one of these with the stress, and that's what he gets. Again, got the same thing. So he gets 2 attacks, but he moves 2. He gets 2 insanity. So this cultist is killed, but he has 2 sanity. I mean, but he's reached a sanity threshold, so we can resolve that later. Next is episode action. There's no episode action for this one, so what he'll do is draw a Mythos card. So drawing a Mythos card, and we get Fire Vampire. Each Fire Vampire moves 1 space towards you, and then place a fire token on its space. So this Fire Vampire moves 1 space toward them, and places a fire token on its space. And this Fire Vampire moves 1 space toward them and places a fire token on its space. So you can see that these are starting to activate now. Okay, so that has been resolved. It's still a safe space, so we cannot summon any more Fire Vampires, so that's fine. So let's move to the next one, which is it's a safe space, so can discover, and the discovery is Guilty Conscience. I should have done something, or Margot. So if I do not, if you do not claim, I cannot claim Margot because he does not have 2 stress. So he has to claim the Guilty Conscience. He should have done something. So I'm just going to scoot this over to give him some space to put the Guilty Conscience on the side of the board. So he has the Guilty Conscience condition. I'll move Lizzie over in case she gets some. And that is the end of the discovery. So let's end of turn effects. There's no fire in the room. There are not 3 in the discard pile. A red space is reached. Move the stage 1 card to the side. If the red space is not reached. And resolve all the revealed stages in order. So the revealed stage 1 is Cthulhu does not advance, so that's not resolved. And then finally, we can resolve sanity. So I have to activate I just have to check his insanity. It says, lay your figure down. While down, you are safe and you cannot be attacked. Move or other. You must take 1 stress to stand up. So I have to rest. So my third action, I guess, he didn't take a third action, so he gets to rest with his third action. And on that rest, he can heal 3 stress and 3 wounds. So 1, 2, 3. So he has healed 3 stress and wounds, but he's resting. So that was his last action. And it looks like that is the end of turn 3. Leave a comment below, guys. Like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. Let me know if I got a rule wrong, if you caught me doing anything inconsistent. I'd love to learn from everyone. My first time playing through, but having fun and glad you guys are here to watch. Please check out turn 4 in the link above and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.